Right now, deep inside your brain, your amygdala is scanning every face, every text notification, every silence in a room, hunting for threats that don't exist. And trauma therapists, the people trained to shut this down, admit they cannot switch it off. It fires before you think. It hijacks your judgment before your rational mind even wakes up. You call it a bad mood. You call it overreacting. It isn't. It's a walnut-sized alarm center in the center of your skull, still running a threat detection program built for predators, now aimed at emails. Here's what it's doing to you tonight while you sleep and while you scroll. Every time your phone buzzes before you consciously register the sound, your amygdala has already fired. It floods your bloodstream with cortisol and adrenaline. Your heart rate spikes. Your prefrontal cortex, the part of you that plans, that reasons, that stays calm, goes quiet. This is why you snap at people you love over nothing. This is why a single harsh comment from a stranger can ruin your entire day. You're not weak. You're not broken. You are being chemically ambushed by a structure that doesn't know the difference between a tiger and a group chat. Picture it like this. Deep in your temporal lobe, sitting just beneath your temples, is a pair of almond-shaped clusters, one on each side. They connect directly to your senses, sound, sight, smell, with a shortcut that bypasses conscious thought entirely. Neuroscientists call it the low road. It's faster than perception itself. A shadow moves, and your amygdala has already ordered your adrenal glands to act before your visual cortex finishes processing what you saw. That speed kept your ancestors alive. But now it fires at a slammed door, a curt reply, a boss's raised eyebrow. And once it fires, cortisol stays in your system for up to an hour. One notification can poison 60 minutes of your life. Here's the part that should terrify you. Therapists who specialize in trauma and anxiety will tell you, off the record, that you cannot talk your way out of an amygdala hijack. Logic doesn't reach it. You can't reason with an alarm bell. The very tools we're taught, deep breaths, positive thinking, just calm down, arrive at the prefrontal cortex, the region the amygdala has already shut down. It's like knocking on a door after the building's evacuated. Clinicians see this daily. Patients who understand their triggers perfectly in theory and still get hijacked every single time. Understanding isn't access. Insight doesn't equal control. The amygdala doesn't listen to words. It only listens to signals it trusts more than language. And here's where common advice actually backfires. You've been told to sit with your anxiety, to meditate it away, to breathe through it slowly and mindfully. For a fully activated amygdala, that can make things worse. Slow, deliberate breathing sometimes reads to a hijacked brain as suppression, like you're forcing calm onto a system screaming for action. Some trauma specialists have quietly moved away from stillness-based techniques during acute spikes, because forcing your body to sit motionless while adrenaline demands movement creates internal conflict, not resolution. The amygdala isn't asking you to be still. It's asking you to prove the threat is over. And stillness doesn't prove anything to a structure built on movement and survival. So what actually works? Neuroscientists studying elite performers, surgeons, fighter pilots, hostage negotiators, found they don't fight the amygdala with willpower. They interrupt it with the body using something called physiological sighing. 2 sharp inhales through the nose, back to back, followed by 1 long, slow exhale through the mouth. Not 1 breath. 2 inhales, 1 exhale. The second inhale reinflates collapsed air sacs in your lungs and spikes vagal signaling straight to your brainstem, telling your nervous system directly, in a language older than words, that the threat has passed. It works in under 60 seconds. It works faster than any thought you could have. Elite performers use it before walking into a room that could go badly because it doesn't ask the amygdala to listen. It gives the body proof. Try this tonight. The next time your chest tightens or your face flushes with sudden anger, don't reach for your phone and don't try to think your way calm. 2 quick inhales through the nose, 1 long exhale through the mouth. Repeat it 3 times before you speak, before you type, before you react. You are not overriding your amygdala. You're answering it in the only language it trusts. But the amygdala isn't working alone. There's another structure, buried just behind it, quietly rewriting which memories you trust. and which ones it's already decided to bury.